Absolute Radio is where you can hear Prince, Mumford and Sons,
I will wait for you,
and The Killers.
Can you read my mind?
Absolute Radio
Where real music matters.
Absolute Radio
is
the home of rock and roll football. Barclays Premier League football commentary every Saturday afternoon.
Iain Lee.
Absolute Radio. Hello, dear listener. Thank you to Ben Jones for bothering to turn up when he's not got much longer left. You know what it's like when your job's coming to an end and you think, oh, I might take a few sickies, they owe me. He's still turning up.
He is, yeah.
Well done him for doing so. How are you, Mecca? Tell me why. This is the whole evening tonight. This is it. Seriously. I want to know how you are. I'm asking the question. How are you? And you can phone me up, 0330 123 1215. Good, bad, happy, sad. I don't mind. Just want to know. I want to judge the mood of the nation.
Yeah.
So, Mecca, why are you a bit...
There's no white sheet above me.
You've got den come down.
Yeah,
You've had a den crash.
Massively so, yeah.
Wasn't it fun?
So.
Wasn't it fun?
So much fun.
I got home last night and for some reason my wife was sleeping in the spare room. I don't know why. She was, genuinely. And so I joined her in the spare room. And I woke her up as I got in. She said, what are you doing in here? I said, I thought I'd come and join you, my wife. Okay. I said, did you hear the show? No. Seen any of the pictures? Yes. What do you think? You're 38 years old. You're saying this about you look like an idiot. So she wasn't keen on the den.
Oh, what? But this is the thing. Last night I was tweeting after the show. There's lots of people. I was a bit worried about the age thing, and but when at what age do you think? Oh, I'm too old to build dens. You never go through that phase.
No.
So therefore, it's
you've got
fine.
to live it. I had so many people tweeting me, and emailing me saying we thought it sounded like a ridiculous idea, but halfway through it, we made a den.
Yep.
I had some poor lad tweeted I was just about to make a den for Iain Lee, and then realised I'm a day behind on the podcast. I wrote back to him saying, "Do it!
Oh no!
build a den!
Yeah.
This weekend, Saturday morning, I'm building a den. I'm doing it again, totally. This Saturday afternoon, I'm doing a very weird. I'm not doing a weird thing, but I'm opening. My mum's not very well, and she's in a care home, right? Because she's ill, not because she's ill, but because she's ill. And they have once a year they have a summer fete. Right, and they normally get, I think, is it Bill Turnbull? The BBC News guy, the slightly older BBC News guy. They always get Bill Turnbull and an MP, a local MP, to open the fete, right? And I was there last year, and Bill Turnbull and the local MP did an excellent job. They've asked me to do it this year. And it's like a tiny little thing, and there's old ladies selling homemade cakes and homemade jam, and there's toys for sale, and there's and it's brilliant, right? It's such good fun. And my mum loves it, and, if the weather's not, everybody has a good time. And there's raffles and tombolas and stuff like that. But I know that, I'm guessing that they asked me because Bill Turnbull said no this year, he was busy. But I know that when I get there, no one will know who I am. My mum barely remembers who I am, for goodness sake. So no one is going to have a clue who I am. So I don't know how to introduce myself. Hello, I'm Iain Lee. I used to be on the TV. My mum lives here. Anyone see me on this morning, today, looking at a massive pair of knockers? That's what I was doing. The woman, the biggest knockers in the world was on, literally. Her name was Norma Stitz. Seriously. Took me a minute to get it as well. So I'm doing that this weekend. So this is how I am. I'm all right. I'm a little bit nervous about the weekend. I don't quite know how to play it. I don't really know. So, if you've got any suggestions on how I can introduce myself to the assembled audience, because I've done things before where I've stood up there and no one has a clue I am. I don't make any bones about it. I don't, I know exactly where my celebrity lies, but way down in the gutter. But it'll be fun. Anyway, can't remember why I said that. Anyway, so, yes, tonight, how are you? Yeah, you feeling all right? You had a good day, bad day? You depressed? You drunk? I met a great guy coming into the studio tonight. If he's listening, where did you get a radio from? You're supposed to be homeless. That's what you told me anyway. A guy called Omar, right? And he came up to me and went, I love you, man. you're a homeless guy. You're really funny. You're the English Jim Carrey. At that point, I thought, you don't know who I am, do you? And he was after some money. I said, look, I've got no change on me. And he said, well, there's a cash machine. I said, I'm not going to give you a tenner, man. I'm not going to give you 10 quid. I said, look, there's a Tesco around the corner. If you come with me, I'll go and buy something to eat. And he said, all right. And we got chatting. Fascinating bloke. Absolutely fascinating bloke. Lovely bloke. I say lovely. He's just been out of prison for 2 years. After serving, I think, 18 years for... I said, what were you inside for? He said, they robbed a post office. I said, were you armed? Well, I pretended I was. I said, oh, man alive, you can't go around doing that. You can't do that. And hopefully he's learned his lesson. But yeah, no, a little bit. So I'm a little bit saddened by that. But he was a nice bloke, and I bought him some food, and I insisted he have a banana. I said, you've got to have some fruit. You cannot just eat that crap that you bought there. He said, I had some fruit the other day. I said, you can have a banana. Have a banana. And so he bought a banana. Whether he eats it or not, I don't know. He's got his 4 donuts, his chicken sandwich, and whatever else was rubbish. Oh, his nourishment drink. Anyway, Omar, if you're listening, hello. I doubt he is, but nice lad. So, dear listener, how are you today? Simple question. How are you? And this is the one time that we're going to indulge ourselves in this. And then from next week, we don't ask this question ever again, OK? We move on and we forget about it. 0330 123 1215. Maybe something good has happened today. Maybe something bad has happened. Maybe you're having a tough time. Maybe you've just had a bad... whatever it is, I want to know. How are you? So, Macca, you're back with us. You've got Den Come Down. Apart from the Den Come Down, the Den Crash, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good. Life is good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What are you doing this weekend?
I'm going to Glastonbury straight after this show.
What? But my usual producer, Eloise, is going to Glastonbury.
I know.
Hey, she's off all week. What the hell's going on?
I'm working down there.
Are you?
So, yeah. So it's
For
gonna be...
us?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So it should be good to get some interviews and... Well, it's nice, and I do apologise to those who are going to Glastonbury, or maybe at Glastonbury already, who are camping in the rain. I'm going to be in a hotel.
Oh, sweet. That's the only way to do it.
Oh, yeah.
And then you're getting ferried in and out each day.
Yeah.
If you are in Glastonbury at the moment, give us a call. If you listen to us in a tent, in a field full of mud, that'll learn you. That'll learn you. 0330 123 1215. I'd love to know what was going on there. Well, you're in a field full of mud, smoking a joint. That's probably what's going on. Am I right? Has the cider run out yet? You still got the cider? How are you, Glastonbury goers? You disappointed with the weather? You disappointed it's going to be you too? Jeez. You can go to the healing tent or something, can't you? When they're on. Do watch Beyonce, though. She's good, man. No, I know, but she's good. So, how are you? Simple. But could be fun. Could be interesting, couldn't it? 0330 123 1215. Be as stupid or as honest as you want. I'm hoping we get some real honesty here. And you tell us exactly what's going on. But if you want to dick around, do that. Do you know what I mean? It's Thursday night. It's the Iain Lee Show. It's not going to be too serious. Oh, by the way, tick your Rage Hour diaries now. Macca, I think I just cut someone off by mistake.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Luckily, I've got the name and the line saved down.
Good lad, well done. Sarah in Worcester.
Hello.
Hey, Sarah, how are you?
No, how are you, firstly?
I'm good. I tell you what, I'm good for many reasons, and I'll go through them throughout the evening. But first of all, I bought 2 suits today. 2 new suits.
2 suits?
2 suits. They were on sale. One of them, get this right, I didn't need it, but I bought a smart... You know the dress suits that you wear a bow tie with, right?
Yep.
I bought one of them. It was reduced from £550 to £200.
That's a bargain.
And it fit perfectly.
Whoa.
And I said, I don't need it. I'm having this. So I was over the moon. And also, here's another thing.
Fandango like it.
She's not seen it yet. It needs a little bit of adjustment on the sleeve, and then I'm going to collect it on Monday.
Oh,
but otherwise, it fit perfectly. Now, the other thing is, I learnt something today, Sarah, that I thought I knew, But it turns out I didn't. Now, I have aftershaves, and I've worn aftershaves, and I've got the spray kind of, right?
Yes.
And I always kind of just sort of spray them around me, and I can never smell the aftershave on me.
Well, you can't. It's one of those things, isn't it?
Well, no. But the reason, it turns out, is because I've been spraying it on me wrong.
Oh, is
The
that
wrong-
right?
Well, there's a right way. Because
Is there?
when I was in House of Fraser today at 11:30, a lady sprayed some aftershave on me, and I can still smell it now. And it's a nice smell. And what she did was
Isn't that just because you're not used to that particular scent,
no,
though?
no, not at all. What she did, she sprayed it really close up to my wrist. Instead of kind of like spraying it all around the place, right up close to the wrist. I didn't know that. I didn't know that's how you...
It's a pulse point, though, isn't it?
It is. And
Yeah.
well, I don't know. Yes, the pulse point. And what does that mean in terms of aftershave?
I don't know what it is. It definitely distributes the smell more. I don't know. Maybe it's got something to do with pheromones. I don't know.
No one had ever taught me, and if you're at home and you've put on aftershave or perfume and you've never been able to smell it, you've been doing it wrong. No one ever explained to me, Sarah, how to put aftershave on. This is why I miss my dad living with me when I grew up, because he could have told me. And I've wasted all this money on these aftershaves.
And you've not been able to smell them.
I've not been able to smell it. And now I smell wonderful. So I'm good. I'm very good, thank you.
That's good. That's very
How
good.
are you?
Well, you did ask. I'm not having a very good evening.
Why? What's wrong, Sarah?
I'm doing my cakes, as I usually do.
Yep.
No badger pawn ones at the moment.
No,
but,
are there any penises or vaginas on these cakes?
No.
No. Okay. For those who don't know, Sarah is an erotic... Well, she's a cake maker, and some of them are quite erotic from time to time.
Yes, from time to time. I don't very often get asked for those, unfortunately.
No,
so
no.
It's a bit boring when it's not.
No.
But I went to get a book out, because I'm making a cake tonight, and I went to get a book out, and the shredder fell on my head.
The shredder?
Yes, because there was a shredder on the top of the bookcase.
What?
and it hit
Oh, the
me on
paper
head.
shredder. Yeah.
Hey?
Yeah.
Yeah, paper shredder. And
Yeah.
it's quite heavy as well.
They weigh a
It
ton.
hit me on the head, and it hit me straight on the bloody front as well.
Oh.
It really hurt.
Blimey.
And then I've got bits all over the floor.
Yeah.
And then I've got some ice malt, because I'm trying to make, it's a camping cake, and I'm trying to make rain.
Yeah.
So I've melted all this ice malt, which is like boiled sugar.
Yeah.
And I burnt my finger on it as well. And it's
Okay.
really hot.
Have you cut your head?
No, I didn't cut it, but it's painful.
And isn't that shredded paper? That's the worst thing to ever clear up.
Yeah, it is. So I'm going to blame my husband because he's not here, so I can
Yeah,
blame him.
idiot. Whenever I try and empty the shredder, it always just goes everywhere,
I
and you
know.
spend the next week picking up bits of shredders.
Yeah, it looks like a massive rats or hamsters have been in here now.
With the shredders as well, they sell ones that kind of like do cross shredding, okay? Because
Yeah.
it's super secure. But is anyone really gonna if you've got a cheap shredder like 16 quid from Tesco,
Nobody's
right?
gonna piece it back
Is
together,
anybody going to stick it? Because they're not going to stick it back together, are they?
No, I think that's a pretty stupid thing. They're not going to do that.
Pretty stupid.
So I don't
I'm
think
not
we
sure. I'm not sure. I buy into this identity fraud either.
I don't know anybody that's had it done.
No,
but
don't leave. Don't put your bills into. Yes, Macca, you were going to say something there. What were you going to say?
I was just going to say I dropped the hole punch the other day and the bottom fell out, so they went everywhere.
There we go. Yeah.
And that's even harder.
Yep.
I cried.
You would cry. They're weird. Hole punches are weird. Why do we need hole punch? Why isn't all paper punched with holes? But anyway, to talk about the identity. Do you know anyone who's had identity theft?
Yeah,
Macca?
yeah. Two of my housemates in the space of a couple of weeks.
Well, what happened?
I don't know. There's some, like Argos bills are coming out of their
Yeah.
account, and they hadn't even been to the Argos.
But how had it been done? Had someone cloned their card? Had someone copied their card? Or had someone gone through your recycling bin, saw the gas bill, saw, Steve Jones lives at number 62, we're going to clone him?
With one of them, he probably lost it because he loses his keys and his
okay,
cards.
he's an idiot.
And with Lisa, I'm not quite sure actually.
Yeah,
I do not know.
I think you can easily put top secret documents into your recycling bin, and nothing will happen to you. No one's going to really bother going through that, are they?
No, I don't think so.
Well, Sarah, thank you for being honest and telling us how you are.
Yes.
And we'll speak to you again soon. Ta-ta.
Bye.
There we go. 0330 123 1215. Very simple tonight. How are you?
Absolute Radio is our name.
Absolute Radio.
All right, guys, gather around. Let me tell you something. Gentlemen, there is nothing special about
Ladies and gentlemen, I present the only Doors song that's halfway decent, but all serious Doors fans hate it because it's a little bit too poppy. Would you welcome to the stage The Doors with Touch Me?
Come on, come on, come on, come on, now touch me, babe.
I've said it before, I'll say it again, the Doors are really an atrocious band, but that song is. I love that song. And all Doors fans hate it because they think it's too poppy. It's too poppy, man. It's not Morrison's poetry. I don't think even Jim Morrison wrote that one, I'm not sure. And it just, that whole lumbering, I'm the Lizard King, this is the end, beautiful friend. Oh, for God's sakes, grow up, man. Grow up. Go move to Paris and put on some weight, for goodness sakes. 0330 123 1215. How are you? Let's go to Nick. Hey, Nick, how are you?
Hey, how you doing, Ian? You all right?
Yeah, I'm good. And now that I've learned to put on aftershave correctly, I've bought 2 new suits, and I saw the woman with the biggest breasts in the world today. So, yeah, I'm good.
Sounds like a top day, to be honest.
It was, I've got to say, they were the most unattractive things I've ever seen in my life. There was...
What, the suits?
Yeah, let's say the suits, shall we? The poor woman's breasts.
Cheap, man. Well, I'm all right, 'cause I'm 40 today.
Hey, happy birthday, brother! How does it feel? I'm getting there. How does it feel?
Yeah, I know, you're about a couple of years behind,
Yep,
aren't you?
yep.
It doesn't feel great when you're asleep. It doesn't feel great.
Yeah.
But, it's all right, mate. It's all right.
Okay.
Same as every other,
Yeah.
But I've got a ukulele for my birthday present. I've been listening to you for a few
well
years.
done,
and I
fella.
know that you play, don't you?
I do play it a little bit. I mean, I can strum a few chords and stuff, yes, and sing a few kid songs.
Right. Any tips for a complete novice idiot who can't do anything?
Yeah, loads of tips. Two good tips, right? There's a book you want to get. I can't remember exactly what it's called, but it's a thin, long blue book, and it's something like the ukulele chord dictionary, right?
Yeah, I've got it.
You got that?
In my little parcel.
You're
yeah,
in.
I've got that. Yeah.
You're in. Right. In that case, you're in. The second thing you want to do, and the second thing you want to do is go onto YouTube and type in ukulele tuner.
Right.
And that will help you tune up the ukulele.
Oh, sweet.
It's a short little video. It's a picture of a ukulele, and it gives you the correct notes. Okay, so that will tune it up, right? You've got that. And then if you type in like ukulele lessons and stuff, there's loads of very, very generous people who've kindly given up their time and put videos of themselves teaching you how to play the ukulele.
Oh, that's brilliant.
And it's awesome, man. Within 20 minutes, you'll be knocking out a Beatles song. I guarantee it.
Oh, right. So it's a fairly straightforward thing to learn, because I've never been able to get into guitar or anything like that, but I've always wanted to. So I'm having my second wind in life, so I thought my 40th birthday, that'd be the time to do it.
No, listen, man, it's the perfect thing. It's the easiest, one of the easiest instruments to play. All right, get a few chords. What the chords you want to learn? You want to learn C, G, and D. Right, they're the main ones. Learn them and go online. And can you give me a call next week and let me know how you get on?
Yeah, I will. I'll
Don't
definitely do that. I will.
If you get frustrated, put it down, have a cup of tea, come back an hour later. All right, but keep going. I want by this time next week. I want 2 songs from you, Nick.
All right.
That's how
No
confident
sweat,
I
yeah,
am
good
with
deal.
you. All right.
Yeah, I like it. All right, no worries. I'll be there.
All right, fella. Happy birthday.
Cheers, Ian, mate.
Ta-ta, there we go.
See you later, mate.
Ta-ta, there we go. Look, that's like that. He is just on the first step of a flipping exciting journey, man. What a journey he's about to start. Learning the ukulele. Honestly, it's the best gift. I prefer playing it to playing guitar. I'm not very good on guitar. Ukulele, it sounds like you're good when you're a little bit rubbish. Although I might treat myself to a new guitar. I want one of those sort of big 60s style hollow-bodied electric guitars. Red one I want to get. Saw one in a shop window the other day. Walked past it. I thought, on the other side of the road. Oh, that's exactly the kind of guitar I want. I have a look at that. £3,500. Yeah, if you can take off the zero at the end, I might consider it. I'm not spending £3,500 on a guitar. Oh, Simon and Jamie.
Hello.
Whereabouts are you calling from?
We are calling from the car park at Glastonbury Festival.
Sweet as a nut. Why are you in the car park?
We're marshalling, doing a bit of security marshalling.
Okay. Simon, could you tell us, is this Simon or Jamie?
Simon.
Okay. Could you tell us the weak points in the defence perimeter so that we know where to sneak in?
I wish.
You guys have got like shotguns and rifles now, haven't you?
It's just like Fort Knox. There's no way you can get in at this place.
What if they tunnelled underneath?
Well, if you started digging about a week ago, you might be able to get through.
Surely if someone has an imaginative way of getting in, like they kind of try and do a pole vault over the fence, or surely you've got to respect them and say, come on, you good effort, you can go in, go on.
Total respect. Last year I saw somebody paraglide across and actually land on site, and the next minute you see security go rushing off and bundle him to the ground and chuck him
I would have just let him.
Man, he paraglided in! You've got to give him the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, you have, exactly. If you went to all that effort, you got to let him come in,
Of course you have. Of course you have. You know, poor lad. So, when did people start getting down there? Was it yesterday?
Well, I got here Wednesday morning about 6:30, and the queue was, well, the roads are fine, but the queue, once you got into the car park, was massive. I got to the end of the queue about 7:15. I didn't get on site till about 11 a.m.
Well, what's your accent, Simon? Are you a Bristol boy?
No, I'm Somerset. I live about half an hour away from Glastonbury.
Whereabouts?
In Yeovil.
Okay, yeah, I got friends who sort of live in Glastonbury, and we used to go to Wells Cathedral a lot. And
right.
I remember a very weird night at some Christian barn dance in Wells. I don't quite know how that ended up, but anyway, hot Christians.
Down there.
So, when you're there, Simon, have you got to stay on the gate all the time, or do you get to go off and watch bands and stuff and take drugs?
Literally, I worked last night, and I'm working tonight, and that's it.
What?
So I'm in the festival from tomorrow morning.
Hey, that's the cushiest job in the world. So you've done 2 nights
in the world,
and then you're in.
Yep, 2 12-hour shifts, and then I'm in.
Man, that is and that is sweet. And are you camping, or what's the deal?
Oh, tent went up Wednesday morning.
No.
So tent's up by the pyramid stage.
The mud, man. Listen, we've seen all the pictures of the mud. I could not dig that. That's just awful.
Yeah, it's I've been. I think it's my 9th year now, and I couldn't stand. Last year it was just too hot for me. I couldn't stand it.
Yeah.
So I don't mind a bit of rain, but obviously the mud's a bit of a stress.
Mud, being wet in a tent is bad enough, but being muddy in a tent for like 4 or 5 days, oh God, man, that's awful.
It's Jamie's first time this year, so he's looking forward to it.
I've never done Glastonbury. The only festival I did was some weird sort of punk festival last year from a mate's stag do, and we went for one night. And we did it because it was his do, and I love him like a brother. It was a tiny little place. But just, we were camping, and just, the guy, Steve, who I was sharing the tent with, my tent, he had a bad back, so he brought an inflatable bed with him that took up 3/4 of the tent. It was big enough to take up most of the tent, wasn't big enough for 2 people to fit on it. So I'm in the corner of my tent. And then at 4 o'clock in the morning, we're woken by some stupid woman going, "Sally Gunnell! Where's Sally Gunnell? I'm tripping my nuts off!" And I went, "Shut the flipping up, well, you stupid woman." Sally Gunnell was drug slang for a funnel because she wanted to shotgun funnel beers. Stupid woman. I just couldn't stand it, Simon. I like a nice bed.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I've camped many years. I don't mind it. It's one weekend of the year. Drink loads of cider, and it's only a couple of days. So,
and be honest, you two, they're rubbish, aren't they?
Do you know what? You two and Coldplay, can't wait to see them.
What about Beyonce?
Oh, well, all 3 of them going to put on a hell of a show.
Yeah.
Going to put on a hell of a show.
Go and see Beyonce, man. It's like watching a sex show. I've been a couple of times with my wife. It is the fittest women in the world, right? Her backing dancers and her backing dancers are amazing. In, like, tight PVC leggings, tight PVC miniskirts, shaking their butts for 2.5 hours. So, come on, man. Go and, go and drink a few ciders and watch that. You'll love it.
Yeah.
Simon, thank you for the update.
No problem.
Have a good weekend.
Will do. Thanks a lot.
There we go. Ta-ta. Thank you, Simon. There we go. It's a nice show tonight.
Yeah.
It's a nice show, and I like that, because sometimes the show can get a bit energetic, a bit angry, a bit shouty. We're doing a nice show. 0330 123 1215. A, if you're in Glastonbury, and B, how are you? So, George, how are you?
I'm not bad, thank you.
Good to hear it.
Quite happy.
Well, tell me why.
Well, today was my school sports day.
Yeah, always fun, isn't it? It's like having a day in lieu. You're just bunking off really and running around.
Yeah, it is.
Lovely.
And well, I got signed down to do the 800 metres.
Ooh.
And I mean that didn't go down too well.
It's a bit long. It's 400 metres. I used to enjoy the 400 metres because you can run that, but 800 metres is just that little bit too long.
Yeah, it is. And so I wasn't looking forward to it.
Yeah.
I was running against someone who runs the county.
Oh, for goodness sakes.
So I thought, well, there's no hope in hell.
No.
So I ran it and then won by 50 metres plus.
Whoa! Hang on a minute.
Yeah, I know.
So this lad who runs for the county, what happened to him?
He stacked.
He did what?
He fell over.
What did you say?
He stacked.
Stacked, is that a word?
Yeah.
Is that a word, Macca? Do you know this is stacked? Is that...
Stacked it? Yeah.
Yeah, stacked it.
What? Am I suddenly really... Is this the moment where I think, actually, Jesus, I'm too old for this job? I've never heard of stacked it. What the hell is that? Stacked it?
Stacked it, yeah.
Let me write that down. Hang on, I've got a book. Hang on, this is my book. Hang on. This is my book of young people's phrases that makes me sound hip and will get me a job on TV. Stacked it, and that means to fall over, yeah?
Yeah.
To fall over. Thank you very much, George. Well, that every little bit helps, as they say.
All right.
And did you got the applause? You got the adulation?
And I'm also happy for another reason.
Oh, hello.
Well, because I did so well.
Here we go. Sportsman bonus, yes.
I'm going to Wimbledon tomorrow.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you go to Wimbledon.
Yeah.
How come?
Because I did well on my 800.
Yeah.
And I'm also a jockey.
Right, now you're making stuff up.
No, I promise you.
How tall are you?
About 5'3".
Okay. How old are you?
14.
Okay.
I do pony racing.
You do?
Pony racing.
I know what you said. You are literally just talking rubbish now.
I swear out my life.
You're a 5'3", 14-year-old boy that does pony racing.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
but ponies are tiny, aren't they? Is a pony a baby horse?
No, a pony is
half horse, half cat. Is it? I don't know.
No, a pony is a small horse.
Right.
And because I'm too young to be like a proper jockey, I do ponies.
But when you get old enough to become you do ponies. When you get old enough to become a proper jockey, you'll be too big, won't you? Because you're going to listen. You're only 14. You're going to grow a little bit more.
Yeah, but my mum and dad are small.
How tall's your dad?
My dad is he's just, I think, 5'9".
Ooh, that's still too tall to be a jockey.
Yeah, but I'm taller than my mum now.
Right. How tall is she?
She is tiny.
Oh, this is after 12. If you've got tiny parents, 0330 123 1215. I want to know, how tall's your mum?
She's about 5'2".
Oh, did he?
She's tiny.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Bless her.
So my racing.
Yeah.
I'm actually national champion.
I'm gonna pretend I believe you for the.
I will. I promise you.
Okay, I'm going to pretend I believe you. That's fine. Don't worry.
Why pretend?
Because I don't believe you.
I promise you.
Well, why would I believe that? You're talking out of your.
Honestly, type in my name on Google and it'll come up.
Well, anyone could type in. All right. So what's your name?
George Crate.
Crate.
Yeah.
That's a good name, isn't it? That's a solid name, George Crate.
I like people mistake it as George Great.
Well, that would be arrogant of you to. Hang on a second. George Crate, 20. After a successful season of point-to-point pony racing, some of the South East children, well, I'd get that changed, went on to compete in the National Racecourse Series. George Crate, who was the South East 148cm champion this season, with his great friend Charlie Marshall. These are made-up names. You're a computer wizard. You're like that kid who runs Lulsec and is about to get deported for 100 years, right? And you have just set up this page all for this elaborate plan where I would type it in and I go, oh, yeah, no, seriously, you're a 14-year-old boy that rides ponies.
So you think I've made a website for this one phone call?
Yep, I do. I do think that, George. I don't know what your plan is, George Crate. I don't know what your plan is, but you've got a plan. And when I find out what it is, I'm going to get that plan, I'm going to shove it up your pony's backside. You haven't got a pony. What am I talking about? I'm getting sucked in.
I've got 3.
Oh, no one has 3 ponies.
Yeah, I do.
Your dad, is he like the King of Arabia or something? Can he afford that?
Huh?
Exactly.
Oh.
Well, George, I'm glad you did so well. I don't even believe I don't believe any of this phone call. I'm glad you're happy.
Oh, thank you.
Cheers, fella. Take care. Ta-ta. 0330 123 1215. Oh, let's do this. This doesn't happen often enough in radio. It's another George. George, turn your radio off. Hello, George. What can I do for you? How are you?
Oh, you're all right, mate. I'm good. I've just been watching all the Doctor Who's.
What do you mean, all the Doctor Who's?
Well, since Christopher Eccleston, I've just been, rewatching them all and just, having an adventure.
Right. So I thought you were saying like you had all the Doctor Who's in your back garden or something.
Oh, no, I wish. No, I'm not that sick or perverted.
No.
No.
Who's the best Doctor Who, then?
Oh, it's the new one, isn't it?
No, it's not. He's rubbish. I'll stop watching it now.
What?
What? I stopped watching it.
Have you not seen that forehead?
I've not seen that. I gave the new Doctor one series. I didn't like him, and so I switched off.
Oh,
I thought the last fella did was a little bit weak, to be honest.
Yeah, but it's just... I'm in an adventure. It's an adventure.
You're right, it's an adventure, but it's not a very good adventure.
Iain, my problem with it is, come here with
Bobby, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Excellent. Why are you so good?
I could be moving soon.
Oh, what now? You're in Salisbury?
Yeah.
Are you going to stay? You going to stay in Salisbury?
No, we're moving to Dorset.
Oh, beautiful. Whereabouts in Dorset?
Just outside of Weymouth.
Okay, fantastic. It's great down there. Lovely.
Yeah, we've been there before.
Yeah. Oh, well, that would help, wouldn't it? If you're going to move somewhere, it's good to know what it looks like.
Yeah, we were not far from Paul.
Yeah, Paul. Isn't that funny? Because I was talking. I've got a week off in July, and we got going on holiday properly in August. But I've got a week off in July, and today I was saying to my wife, we should probably go somewhere in that week. How about let's go down to sort of Poole or Swanage or somewhere around there? Because then we can go to Monkey World. Then we can go on the beaches. We can go for nice walks.
Well, I mean, me and Chris, when we lived down there, we used to go to Swanage. We used to go to Swanage nightly and walk along the beach.
Yeah, it's a nice one. You can see all the night fishermen.
Sorry?
No, don't apologise. You see all the night fishermen. They're men that fish at night, no?
Yeah, not where we went there.
Okay, well, in that case, I don't believe you've ever been there in your life. But that's good. Have you called in for any particular reason, Bobby, or you just want to share that good news with us?
I don't know, really, no. Oh, I want to apologise to Macca Packer.
Oh, well, let's get him on the air. What's happened?
No, he asked me how I was just a minute ago because I was on hold for 20 minutes, and he thought there was something up with me when actually I was sat on my bed and I didn't want to wake Chris up.
Right, so Chris is in bed with you now?
No, I'm outside.
Okay. So, and are you apologising because Macca Packer may have interpreted your kind words as a sexual come-on, and that wasn't intended?
No,
because he does interpret everything as he made me a cup of tea, and I said thanks, and he interpreted that as a sexual come-on earlier on this evening. So you've got to be very careful around him.
It's true.
High testosterone level.
No, he was asking if I was okay, and I said yeah, and he's like, "Are you sure?"
No, you didn't say it like that. You went, yeah.
No, but I had to whisper. So how can I sort of say yes in a nice way
I'm
while
getting
I'm
so
whispering?
much sexual tension between you two.
Oh, no.
Go and sleep with each other and get it out of the way. For
Where's
God's
Chris?
sake.
Is it Chris? Is it?
You want Chris to join in? You sicko. Although he's Bobby's 20 years old. Chris is 48 years old.
No, he's not 48.
Somewhere's virtually that.
He's 28.
Well, but you know, he's the thing is, he's a lot older than you.
Well, I prefer older men.
Mucky pup. Well, Bobby, I'm glad you're doing it well and good. Why are you moving there?
Oh, because at the moment we're living at Chris's parents and we want to get out.
There's the desperation, and we want to get out. It's through gritted teeth. We want to get out away from Chris's bloody mother, who doesn't like me. She thinks I'm too young.
No, I don't think it's that, but
there's a bit.
I do want to get out.
Of course you do. Of course you do. You don't want to stay in with the in-laws all the time. It'd be awful. Well, Bob, go on.
Yeah. No, it's okay.
All right. Well, ta-ta.
Sounds good. Okay.
Bye. 0330 123 1215. Very simple. How are you today? That's it. If you're at Glastonbury, listen to us on the radio, as you would be. Then you can also give us a call. Also, if you've got tiny parents, can you tell us how tall you are and how small they are? Iain Lee on Absolute Radio. We're here Mondays to Thursdays, 11 till 1. Eloise is normally here, but she's away. So we have Macca Packer filling in for her this evening and doing a sterling job. They've been great shows this week. They've all been a little bit different this week. Someone sent an email in. Someone sent an email... where is it? Dear Ian and Macapaka, a quick note to say how great this week's shows have been. It's clear you've made an effort again. And in many ways, it's true. I have made a bit of an effort. I don't know why they've been different this week, but they have been. If you've missed any of the shows, then I thoroughly recommend you go and download the podcasts. You can either get them from iTunes, if you type in Iain Lee, IAINLEE, or Absolute Radio. They'll come up, and the best bits, the full show, the full Jeff Garlin interview from yesterday. You can also go to... I don't know what it means. absoluteradio.co.uk /Iain Lee, and you can get them from there. Tonight we're just asking the very... Well, there's a few things now. Have you got tiny parents? How are you? And are you at Glastonbury? Simple as. 0330 123 1215. Nelson Mandela, how are you?
Good evening. I've lost my bike.
Right.
Bike.
Yes. Your phone's ringing in the background, Nelson. Do you want to get that?
Yeah, one moment. I'll get my assistant to get it.
That's the worst Nelson Mandela I've ever heard. That's the worst.
Yeah.
I'm Nelson Mandela. That's better.
That's better, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I have lost my bike.
Yes.
And I've lost my iPhone.
Okay. Well, did the Spice Girls know where they are?
Jerry does, yes.
Okay. Now you're just doing like a posh man.
I'm very posh.
Yeah, I know, but it's the worst. That is the Nelson. That is the worst. I mean, I can't believe I'm still calling him that. That is the worst Nelson Mandela accent I've ever heard in my life, Nelson.
This is not an impression.
No, it's not. You're not even. It's just a man talking.
You must bow down.
It's just a bloke talking. That's all it is. Now listen, because we're having a nice show tonight, I'm going to let you off with a warning. But Nelson, if you want to call in again, at least put a bit of effort into it.
Now, look, I've got to come clean. Hello? I've got a very bad throat.
It's not really Nelson Mandela. Look, what a surprise!
I've been singing tonight, and my throat's gone, and I couldn't do it.
I don't think you could do it, even if you did, even if your throat wasn't knackered.
Seriously, I did it in the car on the way home, and it was fine.
And who else was there to hear it?
I've waited for 35 minutes, and it's rubbish. And all I can do is apologise.
Well, Nelson, I accept your apology. Maybe try again next week?
Well, maybe. I'll try something different, I think. Maybe Barry from Watford.
Oh, OK, thank you very much. Poor lad. Should we just quickly get this line one? Hang on a second, I'll get this. Coming to you in a second, David Bowie and Mickey and Rosie and Robin and Craig. Yes, line one, you're on the wireless. Hello, Maureen? Oh, they've gone. OK, never mind. David Bowie.
Hello there.
How are you?
I'm okay. I'm filled with a bit of ennui, but on the whole, I'm quite good. Yourself?
Are you ever going to make another album or return to the live concert stage?
I've got a bit dry in the creativity department, I'm afraid.
Yeah. That was probably from about 1979 up to the present day, but yes, OK.
It'll happen, it'll return.
Yeah.
Well, I was wondering if you'd like to play a game.
Oh, OK, yeah.
The accent game.
OK, yeah, let's play the accent game. We've not played that for a while. Go on. Can you remind people how we play it?
I can't remember myself.
OK, well, don't I... No, I can't remember either.
No,
Macapaka
suggests an accent.
Right.
And then we both have to do it.
Is it... No, I thought that I suggested an accent to you, and you did it, and then you suggested an accent to Macapaka, then he did it, then he suggests one to me.
Let's do it that way.
OK, right, so... And we have to come up with it. This is it. Oh, hang on a second. Stay there. Maureen?
Hello?
OK. Yes, Maureen?
Hello, Ian?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Hi, Ian. It's Maureen.
I know, Maureen.
Hello, Maureen.
I think you've got a dirty mind.
Very dirty. Maureen, talk to David Bowie.
Hello, Maureen.
Hi, Ian. It's Maureen from Cheltenham.
No, I'm David Bowie.
Hello?
Hello? Maureen?
Hello? He's the modern-day Jesus.
In a way, I've been called that many times.
You're a bloody idiot.
Change your tune.
Singing my Rod Stewart song.
No, David Bowie. She's a bit senile.
You think I'm sexy? Do you want me party? Do you want to show us a good time?
I didn't do that
one. It was wonderful.
Aladdin Sane?
You
heard that one? Can we do the game?
Yeah. Thanks for calling, Maureen.
Bring some condoms, Ian.
I will do, Maureen. Yes, thank you. Right, so we need a... OK, well, that'll be the sentence I want you to say. The sentence will be saying, bring some condoms, OK?
Okay.
We're going to have a party, so bring some condoms.
Okay.
And David Bowie, I would like you to do it in a South African accent, but still as with your David Bowie voice, obviously, David Bowie.
Okay. Am I doing bring some condoms?
We're having a party, so bring some condoms.
We're having a party, so bring some condoms.
Hey, South
good.
African David Bowie!
That was awesome.
He did it! OK, you've got to suggest one from Akapaka, an accent from Akapaka.
Do a Scottish one.
Oh, the Scottish accent is the hardest accent in the world.
Oh, we're having a party. Oh, I can't. It sounds Indian. I can't do it.
Blimey, we're sailing close to the racist wind, aren't we? Yes, go on, come on. We're having a party.
Are we? I can't do it. I'm hopeless.
You have to do it. There's no get out of this.
We're having a party and we bring some condoms.
He had to go.
Does that mean I'm out already?
There's got some potentiality.
There's a lot of potentiality. There's no out, I'm afraid. This goes on and on until I get bored and play Coldplay. So, Maka, you have to suggest an accent to me now.
Okay, a Southern Welsh accent.
Oh, specifics there. Okay.
mate.
Hello there, boy. They all sound Indian. Okay. Hello there, boy. We're having a party. Bring some condoms.
Not bad.
Okay, David Bowie.
Yes.
An Indian accent.
Okay. Oh dear.
No, be careful. Be careful.
I've been in trouble before with this sort of thing. We are having a party, so bring some condoms.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. Okay, give one to Macca. One more each. Go on.
Do a Geordie accent.
Okay, here we go.
You can do this. Come on, man.
Oh, hey, man, we're having a party. Bring your Johnnies.
That was. Yes, you could have got away with that on doing that on primetime television in 1976. In 2011, that is deemed as racially offensive. Give us an accent, Macca.
Okay, here we go. You do a Mexican accent.
Oh God, we're so going to get taken off the air. Hey, we're having a party. Bring some condoms. That's not bad, is it?
Good. That's good.
All right, David Bowie, this is your last one. Then we'll play Coldplay. Okay.
Okay.
Hang on a second. Fat Boy the Masturbator.
Hello.
Could you suggest an accent for David Bowie?
Mexican.
But we just
No, I've done it.
That's different from one we've just done.
Brazilian.
Brazilian. Well, Brazilian's kind of similar to Mexican.
No, do something else. No.
Chile.
Can we stop picking South American countries, please? Let's
Canadian. That's the one.
Okay, going right up to the other end of the continent.
Oh, dear.
A Canadian one, David Bowie, please.
We're having a party. Bring some condoms about.
That's not bad, David Bowie. Sorry, Fat Boy.
Bring some sheeps.
Okay, how are you, Fat Boy?
I'm all right. I had a terrible day.
You're all right, but you had a terrible day. Why is that?
After listening to last Thursday's show, we were talking about magicians and stuff. I thought I might as well visit a magician, innit?
Yeah. You might as well visit a magician, yeah.
I went to one.
Yeah.
I've asked him to make me invisible for a day. So he gave me some oil. I paid him off and everything. I put it on me. I took my clothes off. I went into the bank and took everyone's money away. And then before you know it, security guards jumped me. And it was a terrible day.
What? So what? Were you not invisible?
No, I thought I was.
So what was? What was the oil he gave you?
I got mugged. He said he was invisible. You just rub it on and you just become invisible.
Yeah, and it didn't
work.
No.
I lost 250 quid for that. Bloody magicians, they're a bunch of idiots. What a waste of money.
Bloody magicians, idiots. Thank you, Fat Boy. Mickey, Rosie, Robin, Craig, we'll be with you after this. It's Coldplay. A lot of my callers have disappeared. Don't worry, Macapaka is off and he's out and about and doing stuff, but when he comes back, he will call you back. In the meantime, let's go to Rosie. Hello, Rosie.
Oh, hello.
How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good. I'm really good. I've got I've got a top secret mission tomorrow morning that I'm not allowed to talk about. And I won't be allowed to talk about it for a week, but after next week I can talk about it and it will be exciting, so I'm looking forward to it. There's a very strong chance tomorrow morning I may get murdered, but I genuinely have to phone my wife every 15 minutes to let her know that I'm still alive.
Right.
This is genuine, or send her a text, but as long as I do that, I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
So I'm excited, yeah, very excited.
Good. I phoned to talk about Facebook.
Yep.
I suddenly discovered my sister-in-law had posted 150 photos of my child.
What?
On Facebook.
Oh, blimey. And how old's your child?
6.
Right, and you didn't want him up there?
Well, I didn't know.
Right, okay.
I've never been on there.
Yeah.
But I thought I was a bit I felt a bit violated.
Now, who can see these? Has she set the privacy settings so that only her friends can see them, or can anyone have a look?
Well, I think she has done, but she has a very wide circle of people that she sees.
And have you spoken to her about this?
Well, slightly, and she just laughs. But
Well, you can speak to people about this. We had a similar situation where someone put up a photo that we weren't particularly happy with, and we said, I know it sounds a bit weird, and it's probably us being a bit funny, but could you take that photo down? And the friend did it straight away and said, oh, I'm sorry, didn't realise, didn't think about it, of course I will.
Right.
So that's weird that she kind of won't.
Well, she is a bit weird.
Oh. Is she? Let's find out. How old is she, and is she married? What's?
She's I think a year younger than me, so 28.
Okay. Married, single?
Married a couple of times.
Okay. She's one of them, is she?
Yeah.
Right. She's married a couple of times at the age of 28. Flipping heck, there we go. So, any kids of her own?
No.
I'd say, look, take them down. It's my kid, my boy or girl?
Boy.
Okay, my little boy. I don't want those pictures up there. I really appreciate it if you take them down. If she says no, then you never let her take a photo of your son ever again.
No.
And every time she comes around, or there's a birthday party, or it's a Christmas or a wedding or something, you say, yeah, you ain't taking a picture of him.
No, I think you're right. But more importantly,
yes,
we made a den yesterday.
Hey, there we go. How much fun was that?
That was great.
Wasn't it awesome? What was your den made of? Describe it.
We pushed a rocking chair over onto the sofa.
Yeah.
And put a sleeping bag over the top.
I'm so and you and your little boy are in there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so glad people did this, because when I thought, we're going to do this on the radio, I thought, well, a couple of the hardcore listeners might do this, but everyone else will just go, what an idiot. But Rosie, the fact that you did it with your little 6-year-old boy
we did.
has made my day. It's the best thing. And kids at that age think it's so exciting, don't they?
They do, yeah. And actually we had a friend round.
Yeah.
And he didn't like it.
Really?
No.
How old was the friend?
He was 6.
Oh, he's another 6-year-old.
He sort of left him.
Right.
My son went, can we still do it?
Oh, fantastic. Well, I'm glad that you and your son had a good time in the den.
Oh, yeah.
And listen, it's your boy, right? The pictures are of your boy. You should say, take him down. Take him down. I don't want him up there.
We should.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah.
Rosie,
can I ask you 2 more questions?
Of course you can.
Red Dwarf.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
But I think it might be a nostalgic thing.
Yeah.
Do you think?
I have never liked it in my life.
Really?
I think it's terrible. Now, I have to tread carefully, because there is a website,
I know.
Ganymede and Titan. They don't like me.
No.
And I think we've made an uneasy peace. There's some kind of alliance now where I won't slag them off and they won't slag me off. Although there are a few people on there still doing, But I just never liked it. I never thought it was funny. I just didn't dig it, I'm afraid.
Yeah. Well, I sort of think it might have been that. I think would I have liked it now?
Yeah. Well, have you got any on DVD or anything?
You pardon?
Have you got any of them on DVD?
No.
Okay. Well, maybe you should get a DVD and watch it. You might still like it. I mean, it will look a bit cheap and a bit BBC comedy from the mid-90s, but you might still find it funny.
Well, maybe.
I can't believe I'm trying to talk someone into watching Red Dwarf.
Well,
This
no.
goes against my very
No,
bloodline.
but I just thought, after hearing what you said, I
Yeah.
thought, oh, did I like it, or did I just sort of nostalgic like it?
Some things don't... This is what you need to do, Rosie. You need to build a den, and you need to watch it from your den.
Right,
To
okay.
try and recapture that feeling of, like, I don't know how long it was, 10, 15 years ago, whatever it was. And maybe that will... You'll kind of transport yourself back to that mindset.
Right, okay, maybe. And then last thing, fish.
Yep.
Get a big tank.
Right.
Get a filter.
Yeah. Oh, then it starts getting complicated.
And then get goldfish, not fantails.
Okay, what's so wrong with the fantail?
They die.
Oh, blimey. And goldfish never die.
Well, they do die.
The
They
thing is,
don't die so
can't we
quick.
just get like one of those little small round tanks? Because the big one with now then it's a filter and you got to plug it in and it gets so complicated.
Yeah, but that's good because you don't have to clean it out.
Oh, but I don't mind cleaning it out. I quite like doing that.
Right, okay, well, then, I don't know.
Rosie, thank you very much for your fish advice. It's much
All right,
appreciated.
then.
Let me know how you get on with Red Dwarf.
Okay.
Ta-ta,
bye-bye.
bye-bye. There we go. Isn't that fun? She made a den with her 6-year-old boy yesterday and had a great time. If you missed yesterday's show, get the podcast, man. Get the podcast, have a duvet, a blanket, some sheets, have them standing by, and then follow the simple instructions.
The radio station you have on at the moment is called
Absolute Radio.
When was the last time you thought about upgrading your outdated PC? You might not know what you're missing out on.
Tonight we're asking, how are you? It's a question we normally shun on this show, and after this we can never ask it again, all right? It's a pointless question normally, but tonight I'm genuinely interested. How are you? Don't call up. We've got plenty of calls. We've got Mickey, Angela, Ed, Dom, Carl and Craig. If we've got any time at the end, we'll do some straight to air before. Is it Polly on tonight?
Yes, it is.
It's before Polly James at 1 o'clock. There we go. Right, let's rattle through some of these calls because some of these people have been here for ages. Mickey, how are you, Mickey?
Hello, senor. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm all right, Governor. I'm all right. I've got a lovely weekend. I'm opening a fete for my mum. Then a friend is having a fundraiser in the evening, so I'm going to that. And then I have the house to myself on Saturday night because the wife and the baby are going to stay at her in-laws because the wife's got to work really early Sunday morning. And I said, I'll come over after this thing late Saturday night and I'll get up with the boy at 5 o'clock. She says, no, you stay at home and have a nice night on your own. Beautiful.
Yeah, I was going to say, did you secretly go, yes?
Part of me went, yes. So that means...
Xbox in your boxes.
Xbox in my boxes, Dominoes, and I might watch a movie. I don't know. I might go out, I might go to a club.
Oh, really?
Might go to a club, might go out on the town. You never know.
You're going to go Ministry of Sand.
I'm a Ministry of Sand.
Can you imagine yourself there?
Imagine me turning up in my jeans and a shirt and a jacket going, hello.
Yeah.
Are you selling any ecstasy? I'd like to buy some ecstasy. Of course, they don't do it at the Ministry of Sound. I wouldn't suggest for a second that they do. I don't do it. I'm talking about clubs in general. Ministry of Sound, as we all know, is a very high-class establishment. Well, that would not be tolerated. Is the Ministry of Sound still going?
I've never been.
No, I've been to a couple of clubs, never to the Ministry, but I've been to a couple of clubs when I was younger, and it just was so not my place at all.
I like pubs.
I don't like even pubs. But yes, of course, just to reiterate, it would not imply in any way that the Ministry of Sound would endorse or condone endorse drug use in their establishment. Of course they don't, in the slightest. They were very, very naughty. So, Mickey, was there a question in there somewhere?
Don't know, mate. Just seeing how you're doing and that.
Mickey, listen, there's more importantly, how are you?
I'm all right.
Just all right? What's going on in your life at the moment, mate?
Just keep my feet on the ground, out of trouble,
Oh, gravity's doing that, most of that for you, isn't it?
Well, yeah, you got a point.
Yeah, so that's half of the job done. What did you do today, Mickey?
Well,
I don't.
Took the dogs out for a walk in the morning.
Who just told you took the dogs out for a walk? Someone had to remind you'd taken the dogs out for a walk.
Well, yeah, I'm a bit forgetful.
I can tell that. Who's there with you, Mickey?
A dog.
A talking dog? Wow. Come on, Mickey, you could do better than this. Come on! He bowled it. Let's go. It was funny and then poor effort. The fact that you needed someone to say, what was I doing this morning? Dogs. You took the dogs out for a walk. I took the dogs out for a walk. You need to put the script writer on, not you muppet. Let's go to Ed. Hello, Ed.
Oh, hello.
How are you?
Yo, I'm a bit unhappy, really.
Why is that, Ed?
Because I'll go through one. Chocolate digestives, right? You know how they sell them, right? Yeah. And they're smaller than normal ones. You know that chocolate digestives.
I was unaware of that. This sounds like we're doing a stand-up comedy routine.
Nerves. Like you buy a packet of chocolate digestives, and they're actually smaller than the normal size.
I do love chocolate
that's the first thing.
I do love. Yes.
What have I got? I play this internet game, right? And I whoop everyone else's asses, so they kick me out like democratically.
Well, what game is this?
It's called Stick Arena on the net. Have you played it?
Stick Arena?
Yeah.
What? No, I don't know this. What is it?
Well, it's a bit embarrassing because the average age of the players are like 12, but it's a sort of shoot 'em up.
So hang on a minute. How old are you?
20.
So you're going around beating up kids on the internet?
Yeah, it's on the internet, so they have a fair chance.
I do, fair play though. One of my favourite things is. I'm about to play Stick Arena. Is it?
It's like a top down, like from the sky, bird's eye view, and it's like 2-dimensional. You can play it for free. So just type Stick Arena into Google.
I'm there. It's loading it up. I'm about to go and kick someone's ass on Stick Arena.
Just don't play me.
Hang on a minute. Is it working? I want to. So you hang on. It looks like fun. How do I play it? Quick start.
Okay, yeah. You can just quick start. Yeah.
I'm quick starting. Okay, the next half an hour is me playing.
Should we play each other?
Yeah, come and play.
Oh, hang on a minute. My 11-year-old nephew plays this.
And he keeps getting beaten by a 20-year-old man.
He phoned me up crying the other day.
He me out of the game, so then I phone up your radio show.
I can't. I don't think our computer will let me play it. It's kind of frozen a bit.
Oh, that's a shame, man.
Never mind. Well, but one of my great joys is going on Xbox Live and bullying. No, not bullying. No, no. That's I've libelled a club, and now I'm saying I bully children. No, neither of those things are true. Aggravating 15-year-old American boys.
What, like, is that where you talk, right?
Yeah. So you've got a little headset on, and I pretend to be an American, and it's the worst. I do the worst American accent ever. I go, "Hey, man, my name's Steve, and I'm from Chicago," right? And the Americans always believe it.
Really?
Whereas if an American did like a fake English accent, we'd all go, "Yeah, it's a fake English accent."
Yeah.
But all the Americans believe it and stuff, and so I just wind them up. And then when I'm talking to an English person, I go, "Hey, man, whereabouts you from?" I'm from London. I can't understand your accent. Are you French? No, I'm from London. I don't speak French. Sorry, dude. And it winds them up. People are stupid.
That's the only accent I can do. Is the American accent. 'Cause I used to live over there.
Go on.
Hey man, I'm Tyler, and I'm from Denver, Colorado.
That's not bad. Why did you live in America?
I lived in Littleton. You know, Bowling for Columbine and all that stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, South Park.
Ed, is there someone there with you?
Yeah, sorry, that was my mum.
Hang on a minute. Whoa.
Yeah, she doesn't mean to be on the radio, but you know, I'm sort of in trouble.
I don't mean to be in the radio, but it pays the bills. Why are you in trouble, Ed, for bullying 12-year-olds?
No, even though I should be. No, I'm supposed to be in bed, so.
Well, hang on. Whoa. Hang on a minute. You're 20 years old, right?
Yeah.
And your mum's telling you to go to bed?
Yeah.
Ed.
Yeah.
I'm going to suggest something I would never suggest anyone does to their mother, but I'm going to suggest you do it, okay? And I want you to do it. Is she there now?
Yeah, I don't think she's willing to come on air. But
I don't want her to come on air. Okay. What I want you to do is I want you to get your left hand. I want you to the palm facing you.
Yeah.
Okay, and hold the left hand in front of your face.
Is this where trying to her fingers?
Yep. Drop all of the fingers apart from the middle one.
Yes.
And show her that.
I think I'll pass.
Oh, Ed, come on! This could be the moment that you become a man, Ed. Dude, no, you're 20 years old. Your mum can't tell you when to go to bed.
No, she's gone upstairs now.
Oh, she's gone to bed.
Yeah. So in many ways it worked. Ed, come on, man. Listen, grow some hair on your balls, for goodness sakes.
You're right.
Ed, lovely to talk to you, fella. Have a good night.
You too, Ian.
Ta-ta. There we go. What age can your mum... fair play, I'm 38 and my mum still tells me off. If I do something wrong, I get a right roller king. She doesn't hit me,
forever.
I think it is. With mums, it is. Let's do one more call and then we'll play a song and then we'll do Craig and Carl and Angela in a minute. Oh, first of all, it's Dom.
Hello?
Dom, what the bloody hell? Are we broadcasting via Wembley Stadium?
Oh, no. That's probably phone plugged into the speaker so I can hear you properly.
Okay, Dom. Well, you that's better now. This is a proper... Dom, how are you?
Yeah, I'm sound. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm really, really good. I've got the house to myself on Saturday night after a lovely day of seeing friends and family. Tomorrow I'm on a top secret mission and I'm taking my boy to nursery. Beautiful.
Oh, sound nice one. No, I was just ringing up just because my mate who's from down south. I'm in a band with him. He told me about the show and just said it was dead good. I've just been listening tonight and it's proper funny. Like,
Is it dead good and proper funny, or is it a little bit... No, it's normally funnier than this, Dom. We're sort of being a little bit kind of nice and straight tonight.
Is this not a good night to be there?
This is not. It's a different night. It's not kind of your normal sort of show. It's a little bit. Normally, it's a bit more shouty and a bit more angry. Tonight, we're all being very nice to each other.
Yeah, it's quite laid back. Like, yeah, it's all right. Sound.
Listen, I tell you, on Monday, 11 o'clock, we'll do an angry show, and then you can you're getting the best of both worlds, and you can make up your mind.
Oh, you know what? I might not be able to listen in on Monday. I've got a gig on Monday.
Oh, really? Doing what, Dom?
I'm in a band playing saxophone, but yeah. Anyway, come here with.
Fantastic. Thank you, boys. I've got a gig playing the saxophone. That's what I thought. He's talking out of his arse. That was brilliant. That was the wrong jingle. I do apologise.
Come on out and dance if you get the chance.
I love it. Tusk, Fleetwood Mac, come on. You know you love it. I've forgotten all about this song. And then I've got Sky Arts now. I never had Sky Arts before. I've got Sky Arts.
It's good, isn't it?
It's brilliant.
Yeah.
I think I may have always had it and just not realised. So I taped an interview a really bad interview with Lindsay Buckingham from Fleetwood Mac, but with this Irish DJ. It was an awful interview.
Really?
Awful. The guy's got no technique at all.
Really?
And
it's all over the place?
It is all over the place, right? And so Lindsay would talk about, would mention something spontaneously. But this was obviously out of the order of the questions the guy had planned. So 10 minutes later, the guy would then refer to the thing that Buckingham had already brought up. It was awful. No. And it was shot terribly. But it was interesting, because I'm a big fan of Lindsay Buckingham. And they played a bit of Tusk, and I thought, yeah, man, I'm playing that tonight on the radio because it's a good song. And who knows how long I'm going to be here for. Let's be honest, we don't know, so let's sneak in the ones I want to play while I still can.
Yeah.
Carl! How are you, Carl?
How do Ian? How are you, mate?
What's making you so good, fella?
Well, I'm moving out of me house in about a week's time.
Beautiful.
I've got to get it all spruced up for when we give the keys back, get it back there.
And where are you going to?
Well, I'm going back home to Widnes for a couple of weeks before returning back to Merseyside.
Beautiful, beautiful. It's exciting, isn't it?
It is. It's a bit of a pain in the ass, but we love it, really.
Where are you going to? Where are you going to in Merseyside? Why are you being kicked out? What's happening?
No, I'm a student at Liverpool Uni.
It's all fun, man. That's all part of it. It's going home, then moving back. That's the joy of being a student, and for me, it carried on quite a bit into my 20s. Is moving in and out of places every 9 months, every year. It's awesome.
But you see, my rules in my house, they're not the same as my mum and dad's rules.
Well, yeah, going back is hard work, and they will appreciate. Hopefully, if they're good parents, they will appreciate that it's hard work as well, because you're not a boy anymore. You're a man.
Yeah,
and you're used to skinning up in your pants and watching Babecast, aren't you?
Babecast, smoking cigarettes and stuff.
Good lad, and stuff, good lad. And I'm assuming you won't be allowed to do that at your mum's?
No. But basically, I did have a quick question.
Okay, where's this question? I've just worked out what's going on here. Go on, yes.
I've been cleaning the house and my marigold's ripped. And basically...
Yes.
Brands versus own brand, Tesco own brand, it's rubbish in it. But anyway, Ian.
You go on. Thank you, boys. Is Craig from the same... Craig?
Hello, mate.
I'm not sure.
How you doing?
I'm all right, Craig.
How you doing?
Craig.
Yeah. I just wanted. Do you remember we was talking about cats like a few weeks ago? Do you remember?
Oh, you're the fella that challenged me to a cat off on Facebook.
That's right.
I deleted your nonsense message. It made no sense to me at all.
I know. It's not going to happen tonight.
And now, now you're hassling me on Twitter, calling me a coward.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because,
that's
if we had a
fighting
cat
talk.
off, mate, you ain't got a chance.
That's
Have you seen
fighting
my
talk.
cat? Have you, mate?
Surprisingly,
mate,
Craig, no,
Maine
I
Coon cat.
have not seen your
No,
cat.
no. What cat have you got? Just out of curiosity.
I've just got a black
Is that-
Moggy.
I was just interested.
It's a black Moggy
Oh,
velvet.
yeah?
Yeah, she
Oh,
rules.
black Moggy velvet, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, pedigree?
No pedigree.
Okay, yeah, where'd you get her?
I got her 40 quid from Cats Protection.
Oh, brilliant. Yeah, my last cat, I rescued, I'm actually an alcoholic. She'd been
Hang on,
stuck
Craig,
in a...
who was the alcoholic, your cat or you?
No, the rescue cat. Anyway, going away from that, back to her cat. Have you seen the cat, the Maine Coon cat? I mean, you know...
The what?
You've got to admit, mate, if we had a cat off... I mean, Catatonia, come on, catalytic, come on. Give me some, cat. Come on, Cat Stevens, come on, let's go.
What, so we've just got to say words with cat in?
Let's roll.
I'm catatonic.
I'm catalytic.
Okay, I'm catching up.
Cat tip.
What?
Cat tip? Cat, sorry. No, tip cat, a game of ball according to the number of batters.
Oh, sorry, sorry, Craig, are you looking these up on the internet?
Reverse psychology,
Craig,
yeah. Oh,
Craig,
sorry, yeah,
Craig,
okay,
Craig.
all right, -1.
Craig,
okay.
are you looking these up on the internet?
No.
Then how come you just managed to read the exact definition of what that is?
Right, what is the domestic name of a
There
domestic?
we go, He's just reading off the internet. You've got to do it. You've got to do it properly, you muppet. Angela, how are you?
A bit bemused now.
I know. I've got no idea. I'm sorry I've kept you waiting so long. That was my fault and very rude of me. We've had so. I didn't think we'd get that many calls tonight. I thought we were going to struggle with the "How are you?" But we've had loads of calls. So thank you.
It's a full moon. So.
Is it?
No, I'm joking.
I think it might be. There's some. It's been a lot of weird callers this week, and they're all new.
I'm always on after a weird caller.
Well, you should take the hint, Angela. How rude! Anyway, how are you?
I'm okay. I'm a bit sad. I started smoking again.
Oh, how long have you not been smoking for?
Well, I stopped for 6 months,
Right.
and then I started again.
What was the tipping point? What was the thing that made you start? Do you think?
Well, not to be too morbid. A member of my partner's family.
Yeah.
She was
Yeah.
51. She
Yeah.
died of lung cancer.
Now, and that caused you to start smoking.
Well,
You can
no,
see the
so
irony
that
of
caused
that.
me to stop, and
All right, that
then I think I lost my purse. So I started smoking again.
It's a small thing, isn't it? It's always the small thing that does it.
Yeah,
But
and
then-
also I have an exceptionally small mum.
How tall's your mum?
She's like 4'7".
Wow! Wow, that's the smallest mum we've had. How tall is your dad?
Well, he's 5'9", so I'm
mucky
5'2".
Okay. Well, so he's okay. He likes the shorter lady.
Oh, they're divorced now.
Well, we should have to get onto a ladder every time she. Anyway, but is she? What's a dwarf and a midget? What's the technical height you have to be one of those?
I probably presume it's something like 3 foot, maybe.
I think it's a little bit more than 3 foot. Isn't it? I don't know. I don't know.
They're really small.
Okay.
And another thing,
Yeah.
my son, and this is something he'll probably have to deal with in a couple of years' time,
Oh.
said the worst word to me today ever. He's 6. I've got a little girl as well.
So what? The C-bomb?
No, the F.
The F?
I was chastising him for dropping his litter.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
very naughty boy, and he told him to shut up, and I sort of told him that wasn't very nice,
Yeah.
and then 2 minutes later, behind me, he said the F word.
Oh no!
I know, and it was on the way to school, so I couldn't beat him in public.
No, you wait till he gets home and get that stick out. And how did that make you feel?
Terrible,
Yeah.
because I mean, I'm glad it came out now because I made him feel awful.
Yeah.
And hopefully at his age,
He doesn't know what it means. Does he? He
does.
just really?
Yeah, he knew in what context to use it.
Oh,
so,
crikey.
and it's not something I usually throw
You
around.
should phone up the young offenders unit because they're going to be wanting him in a couple of years.
No, honestly.
Has he
was
done
so
the? You
sweet.
must have had the thing already because my little nephew was saying it to my sister when he was 3 or 4. I hate you, mummy.
Oh yeah.
I hate you.
Wishes
God.
you were dead. And...
Oh, last year or maybe the year before. Last year it was my sister's birthday. And Dylan wasn't allowed to wear his Spider-Man outfit or something like that. And he said to her, "Mummy, I hate you and I'm going to ruin your special day." Oh, what a little sod! What a little sod!
What an angel. He sounds delightful.
He is delightful. He's a good boy, Dylan.
No, I made him cry and humiliated him.
Good. That's the way it should be.
So yeah, but all in all, not too bad.
Angela.
Really. Yeah.
Stop smoking again.
Yeah,
Just
I
do
know.
it. Just stop. Just make the decision now.
And-
Go and
and
have one more fag and then chuck them away.
May I say thank you for allowing me to pick a song on your birthday?
Oh, yes. Did I?
I don't know. Yeah, you did. You let me play a Muse song, but I don't even really like Muse. I was just a bit,
I never let anybody play
through to the radio.
Angela, very quickly, pick a song now and I'll play it for you.
Johnny Cash Hurt.
Oh, good choice. Hang on a second. Let me just get it up on the computer. Johnny Cash. Right. Do you want to
Computer says no?
No, it's there. You introduce it and I'll play it.
Okay, this is Johnny Cash with his rendition of Hurt.
Not a chance. Thank you, Angela. Polly James is up next. Thank you for a good week, Mac. Are you back next week, aren't you?
Yeah.
Lovely. We'll be back on Monday at 11. Ta-ta.
So what's it all about? Do you really want to know?